Hi, I'm Carey Decevito. I'm an author of contemporary erotic romance as well as romantic suspense. I have currently 6 published works. 7th that is releasing this coming Tuesday, entitled Night Shift. Night Shift is actually part of a series. It's the 2nd book in the Nightshade series. It is a little bit more high octane than my regular stuff. It's a little bit more on the thriller suspense angle. There's still my Hallmark romance angle with a little bit of heat to it. Nightshade in itself basically deals with a police detective who's kind of at a stage in his life where he may be wanting a change. He also moonlights for a security company, also named as Nightshade Securities, and he's basically on a quest to find a serial killer who's been going around twice a year on both his daughter's as well as his wife's birthday. It all sort of ties in with the past, so past and present kind of clash eventually, and he finally gets his man. Along the way, he also sort of gets involved with his neighbor, so it's the girl next door kind of story, who basically befriends his mother and his daughter, and things kind of go from there. So her past also comes into play with all of this. So you're kind of pulled in a few different directions and hopefully entertained. Themes explored in the stories would be mostly just that personal internal battle of what do you do, right? As a parent myself, I kind of find myself sort of pulled in different directions with regards to my reading, as well as my day job. And let's not forget, I am first and foremost a wife and a mother, and it kind of all comes into play with Shane's character in Night Shift, where basically there comes a time where you feel you're not around your family more often enough. So there's that internal battle of trying to be happy by keeping everyone happy, and having to make, in some cases, really difficult choices to make that happen. An ideal writing day right now, as I've said, I'm a wife and a mom and I have a day job, so that would require basically a nice quiet house with absolutely no one. Lately my office and my optimal writing space has been my bedroom, mainly my bed with my laptop, and sometimes some mood music of some sort to sort of set the scene right. I try to. It doesn't always happen, but I do try and get a minimum of about 3,000 words a day. I've been one of the fortunate authors so far where I haven't really hit a snag in the form of writer's block. So I try and feed off of others' life experience, my own life experience. Sometimes it's dreams, sometimes it's just from watching TV or a movie or reading an article in the news or online, and kind of feeding off of that and thinking, hey, maybe that, that could play into so-and-so's book. My top writing advice is to just write. Get the words down. Everything else afterwards is basically a heck of a lot more work. I have to say that maybe 30% of this whole author gig, especially if you're doing things completely solo, is all about the writing, and then you've got 70% afterwards, which you'll be you may grow to love, you may grow to hate, you may grow to know when to reach out for help. Personally, in order to have more writing time, I pretty much outsourced the photography for the covers, the cover art. You can't forget either advertising, promoting and whatnot. It's great to have your hands on things. I know it gives you that sense of control, but it's also nice to be able to, acquire that added help. Because let's face it, the more you have to do, the less you're apt to think about things you forgot. I am currently working, I've got 3 projects on the go right now. I'm dabbling in a little bit of paranormal romance with an erotic flair. This has been a manuscript that's been written and done, it just needs rework. And I have a standalone right now where I already have some of the cover photos for. So that one I'm actually extremely excited to write about. We're looking at a little bit of thriller, suspense, lots of romance. It's going to be a second chance at love kind of thing. Other than that, there's also book 3 to the Nightshade series that I'll be working on. So next up, we're going to be dealing with a search and rescue guy, as well as a woman who's more, let's just say, more or less a little secluded from society. So I'm sure the play between both characters is going to be an interesting and fun task to complete. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you read.
Great, thanks so much.